Hello, 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 it's Liam here at Pokemusement. Thanks for dropping by. And as you can see from the title, I stumbled across an absolute bargain, or a few bargains yesterday. So these cards you can see in front of me, I picked up for 35p each. Yeah, so a local card store. I went in there, it's actually a comic store, they don't sell cards, but I went in there just sort of trying my luck, and he had just a box full of loose Pokemon cards. So they're not in the best condition, or at least some of them aren't in the best condition. But he had this loose box of Pokemon cards. You'd have to dig through them, and whatever you want, you can have for 35p a card. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to assume they're all modern cards. But I started digging through, and yeah, it was loads and loads of Wizards of the Coast era stuff. So this first pile, sort of the stuff that I needed, but it's nothing too incredible. It's just I picked out all the Wizards of the Coast rares I could find basically, and any legendary collection cards that I needed. So that's just a load of Wizards of the Coast rares and just cards I needed in sort of fairly poor condition, generally sort of light play, I suppose. So yeah, it's probably about 30 or 40 cards there. I mean, but if you're picking up Dark Dragonite, I know it's a bit played, but 35p, I wasn't going to say no to it. And yeah, I was like, wow, this is incredible. And then I stumbled across a few better cards. So first of all, there you can see a shadowless Charmander. I mean, what a card! This is in pretty good condition. It's better than a lot of the other cards. It's light play. It's not perfect, but it's decent. You also got a shadowless Ponyta there, shadowless Machoke for 35p a card. You really can't complain. And beyond those, there was just an absolute shed load of first edition cards. I mean, a lot, as you can see from good condition. These are played condition. At least the Rocket and Fossil ones are. They're all sort of played condition. But for 35p, I wasn't going to say no to them. But then I got into there's just a bulk. It was all together actually. It's just this sort of handful of Neo era first edition cards, but in better condition. I mean, they're not great, but they are light play, and they're very collectible conditions. They're cheap enough people can afford them, but they're nice, and there's just loads and loads of first edition cards. So I just took them all. Just took every single first edition card I could find, and I was very happy with that. Umbreon from Near Discovery first edition rare. I mean, that's a £10-15 card in that condition. It's just loads of them. So I was chuffed to bits. The Snubble, I think that's a £10 card, and that's in pretty good condition. Yeah, so I picked them all up. So probably picked up about 30 first edition cards, and then I also found a load of E-series. These are all Expedition, no Skyridge or Aquapolis. I think there's one of each or something, and this isn't all of them actually. There's a few more which I've already put into my binder. I should have waited and done it after this, but hey ho. So yeah, I put them all together. So you've got a Meganium there, E-series, Expedition, and it's in fairly decent condition. What for 35p I was running Squirtle, Hitmonlee, Pidgeot, Houndour, Clefairy, Pidgeotto again, Electrocross, Uncommon. I mean, these cards, they're hard to find anyway, but for 35p, I was laughing all the way to the till. So yeah, I picked up about 100 cards, paid 35 quid, and you still in the title. I mean, yeah, the big things I got with these holos. I mean, there wasn't many holos in the box, and I mean, they're in play condition, but I picked up this Skizzer from 2012. I just picked up any holo I could find, to be honest. So there's the Wigglytuff from base set 2 I found, the Cosmos Effect. I mean, it's in bad condition, but 35p, we're all saying yes to that, aren't we? Again, with a Chansey, bad condition, very bad condition, but I don't know why I picked that up, to be honest. I don't even want it, but for 35p, I was getting a bit greedy, I suppose. Zapdos, Vaporeon. I mean, it's not in great condition, but I picked up a Venusaur and a Blastoise for 70p. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? But I mean, they're in terrible condition, but they're 35p. I don't, these aren't going to go into my collection. I'll probably put these on eBay or something. You get 20 quid and 15 quid for those each or whatever, which is pretty good. So yeah, absolute bargains. There was one decent condition holo I picked up, which is this Lapras. I have sleeved it up. I mean, it's in pretty, compared to the others, it's in fairly decent condition. Again, 35p. So what a day. And just, yeah, I've got a few just a bit of a shout out, I suppose. I've got a few PSA 10s in the back here. These are all PSA 10s, and I picked them up from Poke Collector. I think it's Poke Collector 93 or something to that description. I'll put his name up in the video now. Nice lad on Instagram who sorted me those out for pretty cheap, so I'll give him a little bit of a shout out. Just a bit about the store that I got them from. So the guy selling these cards, he's got this huge box, and I didn't go through it all actually. I was in a bit of a rush, and I'm actually going back now for Christmas. And to be honest, I don't want to take it all. I want other people to have a chance at getting them. I will pop up the picture of the shop. I took a picture of the shop after I'd finished shopping, and I'm going to chuck that up now. So if you're in Bristol or in the local area, go and check him out. I mean, this box is massive. And if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I mean, I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but there were legitimately hundreds of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I mean, I read on some of them first edition. They had like first edition here, and there were some of the LOB ones, LOB, and loads of different letters. I mean, I don't collect Yu-Gi-Oh, but there were some decent cards there. Nothing that like jumped out at me from my childhood, like the Blue Eyes White Dragon or whatever, but there was loads of holos. So if you're in the area, there might be something there worth buying. I don't know, but go and check it out. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for listening, and take care. I mean, I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. This will probably be the last video I do before Christmas now, so yeah, enjoy it. Take care, guys. Bye.